Hello, fellow colorful creations. Notes382 here, and welcome to the stuffs, the Eigengrau stuffs. Yep, I've started picking the shmup back up somewhat recently. I don't know, cause I had beaten it, but I want to try and go for the 1cc journey, or the one color clear journey. The one color clear just being a play on words, I suppose, for one credit clear, because this game has a lot of stuff in it in regards to colors and whatnot. But yeah, I want to try getting a 1cc also on I believe you have to do it on standard mode. I was gonna just play on standard mode anyway. That's where you only have because the game has shield stuff where you can sorry, I'm trying to think. You get shield. Oh my goodness. Words. You get more HP basically, but here it's just only 5 HP and whatnot. So yeah, I'll get into it here, get into its mechanics as I talk about this run here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I have no notes other than myself. Anyway, yeah, so this is a shmup. Obviously, you are shooting up, down, left, and right, so it's just twin stick controls for movement and shooting. So yeah, I'm just defeating those enemies, and also each section you can get a rank. I was able to get an X rank there because not only did I clear it quickly, but I also completed some tasks in it. So as you see, there's these stars that are appearing, and that's because I'm doing various tasks. I don't remember the criteria for all of them off the top of my head, or have them written down, but you know, you'll see them popping up. So you'll need both of those probably to get, you know, X ranks and whatnot. It's based on time and also how many whatevers you get. And also, yeah, there's just a lot of things that happen. Some of those enemies drop those squares that I had to pick up. You'll see that a lot in this game. There's just a bunch of interesting gimmicks and mechanics. Ooh, another X rank. You'll love to see it. And yeah, for this you kind of just destroy that enemy before it passes by. And yeah, I have these ships here, just trying to stay under them as much as I can. Yep, another S rank. Oh my gosh, minus 0.2 from a X rank, imagine. And then yeah, for this one, I'm sort of just shooting stuff, or shooting these enemies that are coming down. I even killed that one early. I did practice a little bit more as I was getting more serious about the 1cc, trying to commit things to memory. And then also you have this bit here, by the way, where you're trying to squeeze through bullets. Shooting makes you move slower, so that definitely helps with things. And also I remember those two enemies there. Nice. So yeah, I'm just trying to commit some stuff to memory since I'm getting more serious about it. Also, whoa, that the ship and that sword are back with a vengeance. So yeah, this is our first boss. Kind of just kill off the ship, and then it's just the sword that's left. So yeah, as always, just trying to stay under it. And yeah, sometimes there are those orbs that pass by throughout some of the boss attacks. I won't get into it at the moment, but for they're important in some way, but I won't need them for this run. I'm sort of just playing normally. I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff to discover and just interesting things going on here. Alright, and then we have this phase. I kind of get scared when trying to be under it here. When it's going up and down like that. But I do get under here, and then I scoot around, and then I stay on the boss. I stick to it like glue, so I can attack it as much as possible. Therefore, it dies quicker, and therefore I get more points, or something along those lines. I get a better rank. Me, when I had gotten off of doing the Eschatos 12 million normal commentary, and I'm just doing this one right after because, you know, I just want to get to these commentaries real quick. Anyway, yeah, that's an S rank there. Very nice, very nice. And I'm doing square dancing once more whenever I'm satisfied with my performance, except now I can shoot in the opposite direction while I square dance. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, And yeah, there's a metal bonus for like how well you did in the sections, an evasion bonus for like how many lives you lost. Since I didn't lose any, that's like a huge 200,000, which is dope. And yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna start getting into some of the singular stage gimmicks that this game has to offer. Like the gimmicks like are on a stage by stage basis. And yeah, we also have these like red barriers that we need to destroy. That's one of the tasks there. Also, I love the music in this. Like, this one is like a pretty like dope track. It like gets you like pumped for the adventure you're about to go on. All right. Okay, yep, I'm able to. Sometimes I like accidentally destroy the enemy before I destroy the barrier, and then I don't get the thing. Oh, like that, yeah, very unfortunate. Woe is me. I'm missing out on like a little bit of points when, once again, I do not have a 1cc yet. When will this cat stop? When will this cat stop going for score? When they stop making it fun? Oh my goodness. Speaking of score, I guess like on the top left, there's a multiplier that goes up when you're defeating enemies or interacting with like a task, so to speak, or just like doing like something, engaging with some sort of mechanic. And then like it like goes down, or like the multiplier like stops when you get hit, I think, or when enough time runs out, something along those lines. Anyway, we have these like enemies here. These are actually barriers that you can't move through unless like it crushes you, so to speak. It won't kill you, it will just like warp you to the other side. You'll probably see that in a bit here. Yep. Oh my gosh, yeah, and then like I was trying to get all the purple triangles because that's one of the tasks on like this section, but I was not able to do so. Tragic. I guess I'll just have to defeat these enemies all willy-nilly. Yep, so yeah, there's these 5 coming in. Yep, 3 out of 4. Very tragic. Trying to keep my chain here. I don't keep it, but that's alright. And these all just burst around, sort of just wander. Alright, yep, still an S rank though, not bad, not bad. Alright, and now we have these peeps, which are interesting. The task will come in a moment. You have to like touch the yellow targets before they like land. Or just like touch them in general, yeah. If you kill the enemy that the target is associated with, then you will not see that target again, tragically. Oh heck. Yep, and I'm trying to kill these peeps. Alright, and then I touch that real quick. That's the memory kicking in. Alright, and I try not to kill the one with the target. Yep, very nice, very nice. And then there's 2 more to get. Gonna try and tap carefully, but I tap too much with my fire and I kill one of the target peeps. Again, what a shame. I'm focusing more on the fact that like I'm missing these tasks than like the fact that I am now missless. I have not taken any hits. So this could be another no miss stage if I try hard enough. Alright, and then this one is kind of funny. You have to like jump over the enemy. Oh gosh, but that one did not count, sadly. So yeah, you jump over it like that, because like it's so big that when it falls, it like causes everything to jump up. But I'm still like damaging it a little bit so that way I can like kill it a little bit quickly when it finishes, and yeah, not bad, not bad. Could have been better though. Alright, now we have these arrowheads which like zoom forth and spit out some bullets, but you do have some that like don't die immediately, so you have to finish the job. So yeah, this one's straightforward-ish. Just have to be cautious with when you're launching them and like what direction they're pointing in. Yeah, it may look a little bit dicey here. Oh yeah, and there's my hit, unfortunately. Yeah, I sort of just like ran into some bullets when I wasn't thinking about where they would go. And you have this peep that will like bounce off walls. Oh gosh. Yep, they're going crazy. And then you have these like really fun like pinwheels that you can like keep shooting at, and then like they all sort of just fly around. And then you've got like these spinners where it's all gonna like converge on like one like line. I'm sort of just like moving very slowly so that they don't like go too far. And then you have these peeps, which you can kind of just take however you want. And then you have this like interesting little like mini game where you try and like lead your shot so that you can get them to like hit that target 3 times. Let's see if I can do it, because I don't remember if I do. Oh, that missed, so I gotta hit both of these shots. And I don't. Very tragic. I did get it to 1 though. This gotta be worth something. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, you get a little bit stuck here because like the bullets stay. So you have to be really cautious, but that's fine. Yeah, we have like a whole like mishmash of bullet lines there, but that's no problem. Okay, and then you have this part where like you have enemies that shoot opposite from you, or just shoot in like a certain way, depending on like what direction you're shooting in. Oh gosh, yeah, they're a little bit scary if like you don't handle them correctly, but hopefully we'll manage. Okay, so yeah, you kind of just move perpendicularly for these fellas, and then you kind of just shoot in one area for these fellas, and you shouldn't lose your multiplier, I think, but I kind of just like end up being impatient and shooting in different directions anyway. And then for this, you sort of just like scan left and right, find when they line up, and then you hit them. Again, it's like pretty interesting seeing all these like experimental ideas like coming up, and that's on a stage by stage basis. And then you have this section, which is like, it's tricky. Yeah, you have to like move in the right way in order to collect all the pink dots or the pink squares. I did not. Oh my god! No! Past a node, what are you doing? I'm surprised I squeezed through those bullets there without getting hit. Oh gosh, and then we have this section. Oh my gosh. I'm scaring myself. Okay, and then you have this. I don't remember if I do this correctly. Okay, I just check for a moment to see like what direction they're going in, and then I handle them accordingly. Oh gosh. Yeah, because like some of them actually face the same way you do, the others face opposite. Alright, another Warnung coming up. And it is Taurus, the Gate of Creation. Alright, so yeah, simple stuff. This boss, just have to watch out wherever it's like moving around. Also, I like the camera turns on it. Alright, and then they jump up in the air, land, and then they spawn an orb, which you may want to destroy as you're still like fighting the boss and whatnot. I don't know, I just like hope I can like maybe find ways to like sort of like destroy them quickly. Alright, and now they're orange. Oh gosh, I almost got hit there. They shoot off these waves. I'm trying to like catch the boss. Oh my gosh, scary. Okay. Oh heck yeah, I got like hit there. Tragic. Next we have this phase where it will like move, like if you cross its like path, I think like perpendicularly, it will like cause that to happen. But you can also like do this where you like just, I don't know, you just move in a way where you prevent it from like doing these sorts of things. I don't know if it's like faster to do that or not, but yeah. And now it's gonna bounce around, spawn these square guys, shooting square shots in a square formation. Don't you know that that is just so square? And then we have triangles as well to deal with. Pretty simple stuff for the most part. But yeah, I could be doing a little bit better with like staying attached to the enemy here. But I will get like try and stay like pretty attached and like keep shooting them in like another section coming up, I think. Oh wait, there's one more phase before that, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you have this stuff. It starts outside. Oh my gosh, I got hit there. Tragic. And then it goes into the center. You just have to be ready for that. And then they spawn in some of the barriers that we saw before. Oh my gosh, I could have gotten hit again. It's pretty rough. Like, you don't have to worry, like, too much. I mean, like, obviously try not to get hit, because that's what you're trying to do. But, your lives do refill after you go to another stage, which is interesting. Also, yeah, I'm just tapping, like, very slowly so I can, like, milk as much, like, contact damage or whatever I can, like, get on this peep. I don't know, just using all of their surface area, you could say, to defeat them. Just making use of all their surface area for all those juicy hurt box whatevers. Anyway, That's Taurus destroyed. Not bad on the metal stuff. I guess it spells out some very funny whatevers if you like read the letters in order there. But no matter. Alright, and now we go to Nevo. The song is also pretty cool. So yeah, the starting task for this is you're kind of just cleaning up these bullets like it's Viscera cleanup detail. And yeah, if you clear enough of them, you'll get the thingy. Meanwhile, there are these like hidden gems that you'll find buried beneath some bullets, and you're gonna want to defeat those too. I wonder if I should like focus a little more on like trying to like chain the enemies like as I'm like clearing these bullets. I mean, there's some points where it will drop like that, for example, because no enemies like spawn in time to like keep it, but it's all good. And yeah, I'm just staying cautious with like the direction of where all these bullets are going, trying to like clear my way through, kill off these fellas. I believe they like follow you. Yeah, it seems like they follow you. Yep, and then stuff is spinning around. And this is where the last two whatevers come in. Yep, those gems. Then I finish off that task, and now it's just a matter of killing the remaining enemies. They may come at tricky angles, and like spinning bullets may be a little bit much to handle at times, but it is mostly straightforward. Yep, got it. Pretty good, pretty good. And then we have these interesting sections. You have like these tiles that you have to like step on in order to disable the shields on these enemies. It almost gives off like lights out vibes, except you're not like hitting several whatevers at once or something. I don't know. And then you have this fun section where you try and like hit the numbered ones in order to get a task thing for that. And yeah, they turn off if you step on them again, which can lead to some funny moments where you're trying to like get back on parity. But that's all good. Alright. And yeah, throughout this there are also like unshielded peeps that you have to try and hit. Like if you don't hit them, then they'll be shielded by the time they loop through. And you'll miss out on that task as well. Task, star, whatever. Then you have this spinning section going on here. Stuff gets a little bit crazy. Oh, just dancing around the tiles, trying to make your way through. Oh my gosh, almost got sandwiched between those bullets. Then you have like a little like section here where you can just rack up the points a little bit. Alright, now we have the last of our unshielded enemies, so we're all set with that. Then you have some the tiles are getting a little bit crazier, and then you have this section, which is pretty fun. There's 2 layers of this. I'm sure there's a better route to go by. Yeah, there's more to learn, I suppose, if I'm like doing score run shenanigans. Like I'm not like going crazy over like these things, but if I can do like certain sections and get like certain stars, then maybe I'll try to do it, you know. Obsessed with score running. Oh yeah, and this section's pretty fun. You have to like try and shoot this enemy. You take no contact damage from it, interestingly enough, but yeah, you have to try and like shoot it in like the direction that it's in a certain amount of times, and then you'll get the bonus. Meanwhile, sometimes these like laser fellas will drop these gems that you have to pick up. And yeah, you have to be like really cautious with like your positioning. Oh my gosh. Yep. Again, no contact damage on that ship. You'll love to see it. So yep, I'm almost there. Oh my gosh, I almost got hit. So yeah, I get the star there, and I get the star there. Very good, very good. And then I get hit! Tragic. I was just not ready for the, I was not ready for that, like, laser thing ending its spin there. And yeah, now I don't have to worry about the, what direction I shoot that ship from, because it's just... I don't know, the bonus is already over, so I don't have to worry about it. Oh my gosh, and then you have... Yeah, you just have to, like, juggle... Or just keep the laser stuff in mind while you're doing this. Oh my gosh. Still trying to like stay on this enemy so I can like keep this chain going. Alright, they're destroyed. Still an S rank, not bad, not bad. And then you have these funny ships. Yeah, you shoot they can only be shot in the direction that they're pointing, and then they shoot off some revenge bullets as well. Some ships you can like shoot in like any direction, kinda. Like, there might be something like signifying them. Like, for example, that one, it was pointing up, but I shot down at it. Like, there might be something signifying them, or maybe you just have to remember. But yeah, I don't go for that, like, star, the one for, like, defeating certain ships the wrong way. I kind of just, like, chill here. So yeah, I know how to chill sometimes. I don't know. I'm, like, thinking of that one video, Hazy Levels made, talking about... I don't know, I think they mentioned something about, like, Dodonpachi, where... oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember. Also, yeah, there's also a star here, I think, if you, like, defeat all these enemies quick enough, but I'm not going for that. But yeah, like, there's a video Hazy Levels was talking about, like, not really needing to, like, chain in, like, a Dodonpachi game, but, they had mentioned that, like, it felt bad when they didn't chain, so they kind of just, like, chain anyway, even though they're not, like, a huge, like, score runner. They're just trying to get, like, clear on it. And that's just me on, like, some things as well. Like, it feels bad to not go for these fun mechanics that the developer has put into their video game. Anyway, we've got bubbles that we need to shrink, and we also have, like, fire bubbles that will be shot sometimes, and then you have to try and destroy them to, like, get a bonus. Don't defeat the enemy before they shoot the bubble, otherwise it won't spawn. I mean, some of them come from enemies, some of them just, like, appear in general, but yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on. And the bubble stuff reminds me of, like, one of the enemies in Thoth, where, like, you shoot it to, like, shrink its size, otherwise you'll get hit by it, but then if you kill it, it will start growing infinitely until, you clear the level, which is interesting. Shouts to Thoth, I should retry getting, like, some of the achievements in that game, but oh my gosh, it's tough. Again, it does boil down to memory, but also, holy heck, when I was younger, I was, like, on the grind, and I was just, man, I was heated. I was like, it was a tough game. It was a tough game. I was losing my mind trying to defeat stuff. Oh yeah, and you have these really big bubbles. Okay, these ones are like the Thoth ones, because they keep growing until you finish the level. Cool. Nice, nice. And up next we've got the snake fellow, which you can actually, like, hit a little bit before the boss even starts. It's the one and only Leviathan. And yeah, I just really go to town on, like, trying to, like, stay on this peep. It's just really fun to do so. So yeah, I'm shooting that, and then I, like, immediately try to shoot its other segments. I'm trying to kill it as fast as possible. We love speed killing. Okay, and then you have, like, this segment where you have to hit all those. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that. So I gotta do a little bit of finagling. That's fine, though. Yep. Alright, and then they start shooting lasers, but that's no biggie. Just loop yourself around, eventually get to the last one, and you're golden. And then I hit that orb thing. Just happened to do so. Again, as far as I know, it's not important for, like, I don't know, I guess I'll see. It's not super important for me to go for right now, as far as I'm concerned. Soon you can do the 1cc without delving into those orbs, but you may ponder them if you wish. So yeah, you're able to actually go down through here, and, like, it just, when the lasers, like, come at you, it's, like, nice. I like how all the bosses just, like, have, like, charm to them, you know? Something about them. And you'll see that later on as well. Alright. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I mean, yeah, the whole run is kind of just, like, not bad. But as the title implies, yeah, I do end up choking at some point. And then you have these fellas where you have to like shoot in the right direction, but like some of their patterns, like when they spawn in, can make it feel tricky to try and like go for them. But it's actually fine, we kind of just like defeat them pretty quickly. Now we have these like lasers coming in, and we have the bubbles that we actually don't want to shoot here because they're helping us get shielded from these lasers, these side lasers. Alright, and I'm still staying under the boss as much as possible. I'm not like moving up for like more leeway on these sideways lasers because that's fine. Shouts to the 8.2 multiplier, except it's gone now. Alright, and yeah, just like finishing this off, shooting the waves of bullets as they come through. I'm almost at X rank, but like it's slowly ticking away, unfortunately. I'm not gonna make it. No. Oh well. S rank is still pretty respectable. Yep. And here you gotta like be... Oh wait, no. It doesn't like try to gotcha. It tries to gotcha on the next one where you have to be like on top here. Yeah, you almost get like walled off. But we are wiser. We have the power of remembering that the boss does in fact do that and tries to kill you. As many video game bosses do. But yeah, not bad overall. Having like 4 lives remaining was not bad at all. I appreciate that. And right, here we have Harena. I believe that's how it's pronounced. We have these like interesting enemies that will become active and then switch to becoming not active. And then you have the quirky ships. That's what the game calls them, quirky ships, the ones that spin around. You have to defeat them on the first cycle they become active, otherwise you will lose out on the bonus. Alright, so there's one there, which I go for. Then I kind of just like go, like that part is like nice to like, I'm trying to think. It's nice like to be able to defeat the enemies like by shooting orthogonally. Speaking of shooting orthogonally, I do that, up, down, left, right. Kind of just like shoot to the right twice. Ooh, I took a hit there, which is tragic. It was a point blank one. And then yeah, these ones only become active after you pass them. But you gotta be careful, I guess, because like it feels like they can just like snipe you if you're not careful. Alright, and then you have this fun section where you have one ship at a time coming up. I bet when you like memorize it, it becomes like very fun. And then you have like this snake of airplanes coming at you. They go from right to left and then top to bottom. Yeah, because like at some point when I was practicing enough, I remembered that that was how it went. But then you leave the last ship alive and they get scared and run away and you get a star for it. Funny stuff, funny stuff. Alright, this section is pretty fun. You have these cubes that you try and like hit, and like if you can hit it like immediately as it pops up, you can like keep your multiplier, which is awesome. And then there's gonna be a special cube which you actually shoot to get the star, and you still retain your multiplier. Oh no, I hesitated for a little bit, but that's fine. Yeah, it's just really fun to just like be able to immediately shoot the cube. It's like shooting the core, except it's square. Yep, and now you have these green orbs that you try and like collect while they are out doing their own thing. They're dancing around. I kind of like shoot down 6 times, and then I finish off with like, well, yeah, 7, and then, yeah, there's that. And then you try and like defeat these cubes a little bit quickly. They approach faster after each one. You gotta be careful. Yep, I like hold off a little bit because I don't want to die. Oh my gosh, and there we go. And it's still S rank, X rank. That's still X rank. It's kind of amazing. And next you have these funny stacks of ships that you'll be destroying, but they do bounce around, so you have to watch the arrows very carefully. Try not to get got by them. Yeah, they're just spinning around, all whimsical. And you also have more ships that you have to like finish off early, which will like come naturally, so it should be fine. You don't have to worry too much about remembering which ones as far as I'm concerned. Alright, just backing off a little bit so I can get in better positions. I'm able to finish that one off before they vamoose. Next we have the tower moves here. Oh my gosh. And then we have this big ship which bounces around, spits out a bunch of bullets. Alright. Yep, a little bit tricky, but we're managing. Oh gosh. Okay, and then we have these Doritos, which we have to try and get enough of in order to get a star. Funnily enough. Alright, cool. On S rank there. And now we have these like little pink ships. If you kill enough of them at the start, you'll get a star. And then we have to worry about like these other sections. And then there's smoking ships where if you kill them, you'll also like make progress towards a task. You have these fellas, the stream goes like up and down, so I kind of like have to shoot back at it to like back it off. Oh my gosh, this part is like pretty tricky, like all these ships coming out, but I do survive. I also hit some of these like smoking ships coming in. We have this hodgepodge. If a smoking ship goes off screen, it will turn back to normal, unfortunately, or it will disappear. So I've lost out on this bonus here, but I'm still going for the smoking ships anyway, as if I forgot that I am ineligible for it. And yeah, this section's a little bit wonky. I don't know, you just sort of get the hang of it. Okay, and then, like, I remember, actually, okay, I do, okay, maybe there's, like, more smoking ships than I thought, so yeah, I'm able to get that. And that enemy there, like, okay, and then there's this section where, like, bob and weave left and right, like, but yeah, that enemy earlier, one wave ago, like, I remember getting got, like, a couple of times, and I'm like, I need to remember that this one comes over here, because this is just rough. Next, we have some tiles that we have to stay off of. Except for those square ones, which are for a bonus. There's one up here. Then you have the enemies just appearing here on out. Yep, another square that I remembered. Again, just from like playing it enough to just replaying the stages. You can like replay like section by section as well, so you don't have to play through the whole stage. But yeah, just running through the sections, just trying to remember things. Alright, just riding these waves here. Then the next one is going to have a safe spot. Yep. Alright. And we have this enemy that we try to kill before it disappears so we can get a bonus. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, just barely. Alright, and then that's the last spot for that little bonus there with the squares. So trying to keep my multiplier. And we have this section where like a trail of spikes follows you, and enemies like appear when you touch a certain tile. I don't remember the specific tiles, I sort of just roam around until they appear. But yeah, that section went pretty well, pretty nicely. Alright, now on to this boss, which I find pretty interesting. They are the Tiger MK3, the Untouchable. So they don't shoot you directly, but they do like shoot like these like burst whatevers. And obviously you can't attack it directly, but instead you shoot enemies to, you know, run into them so they get hit. I just find that cool. Anyway, I'm trying to like go up these like sides to like hit the enemies, but I'm also trying to like make sure I time it properly so I don't eat a ring of bullets. So yeah, I'm just going out and then back in. Sometimes it doesn't line up with like the cycles of like these like enemies becoming active, so I get sad. I gotta wait, but that's fine. Kill that. Yep, and now they're gonna switch their weapon type. And it's back to the cubes. Love them. Oh, but I don't love getting hit like that. That's a little bit tragic. Alright, just one more cube. And there it is. Alright, now I got even more stuff. This is the little purple shots that you have to like curve through. Meanwhile, we've got these ships here that are gonna bounce around. Still have to be careful with them though, so you don't hit yourself. Alright. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that was like a tough dodge. I just wasn't ready for it. It happens though. Yeah, 2 lives left. Looking a little bit spicy here. And I've got these green shots which go off the walls, and you try and like hit as much of these pink arrows as you can in order to kill off this section. Oh my gosh, that was tragic. Yeah, just like I stayed too close to the wall there, and then I got hit by like a point blank green shot. Pretty rough. So yeah, on my last life now. And then we have these enemies appearing. I think I remember, like, they all almost always, like, appear, like, on one of the spikes. So I sort of, I sort of just try to stay where they both intersect row and column-wise so I can be ready for them. But yeah, unfortunately, I do end up dying. Because, like, the missiles would just, like, chase me into, like, some spikes and whatnot. And yeah, I wasn't ready for it. So yeah, not bad, but I did kind of choke there at the very end. But you know, not bad for like one of my first like more serious attempts on like 1cc'ing the entire game. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I just need to keep at it with the practice and whatnot. And yeah, there's the score breakdown. Anyway, yeah, that has been my little 1.2 million run there in Eigengrau on like easy difficulty, original mode, etc., or standard mode, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I'll just like continue trying to keep at this, continue practicing, and then eventually the 1cc will come in due time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed like looking at this shmup here. I wonder if I'll make a standalone video for this as well, just like I was interested in doing with Eschatos. I'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, fellow colorful creations.